lawmaker says a push to limit how much state judges can be paid for travel may be gaining momentum. Chris Joseph shows us how the lawmaker wants to limit how your tax dollars are spent.
A Fox 8 investigation found 2 Gretna-based judges ran up the tab traveling to conferences at vacation destinations. The trips were legal, but raised questions about if the costs were necessary.
Well, I don't see how they can expense the fallen in love again package.
We showed State Representative Jerome Zerang of Houma Fifth Circuit Court reimbursement records for Judge Mark Johnson and Judge Jude Gravois. Johnson went to Hawaii, Jamaica, and the Dominican Republic. Gravois went to Napa, Sandestin, and New York City. The court reimbursed them a combined $48,000 since July 2021 for their continuing education at those destinations. They declined interviews for that investigation, saying they followed all the laws and rules governing travel. The court reimburses judges $118 a day for meals.
Well, but the 118 is just for meals, so it's well beyond 118.
Zerang says after our investigation aired, there's new interest in limits on judicial travel expenses.
I've heard from other lawmakers who will recognize and appreciate what we're trying to accomplish and the need to address this issue. So they feel that there are things that we can do to make it consistent. And some of them who are attorneys said, you're saying things that I wish I could say, but I can't say.
In 2023, Zerang unsuccessfully pushed for the state's judiciary to adopt federal standards on per diems, something state employees must follow. That bill would have also limited reimbursements for lodging. Remember, Gravois was paid $118 a day for meals in 2022 during his trip to Napa. Under the current federal rate, he would be paid $92 a day.
I think it also demonstrates to the public, the legislature, and others that they're being responsible and reasonable with the taxpayers' dollars.
Zerang declined to say which lawmakers offered support. The bill faced pushback from powerful state leaders. Louisiana Supreme Court Justice William Crane lobbied against it, saying instead of slashing per diems, the legislature should just cut the judiciary's budget.
But you appropriate the money, and we spend the money. And we face the electorate just like you do. You do not have the same regulatory oversight. This is a separation of powers issue. The same regulatory oversight over the judiciary as you do over the executive. It is a different arena.
Zerang vowed to bring the issue back in the next 2 years.
Now, the next legislative session begins in March, next March. Last time, the bill didn't even make it out of committee. Meg?